The ritual is about hardship. It's about connecting to your higher power. Because I think that hardship was something that we all went through.
Hello, Maria Camila.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing fine, and you?
Good, thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. A pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you.
Oh my God, so scary. How and like when you read the script, what attracted you? You know what I mean? Because sometimes we see a lot of like movies about rituals, exorcisms, this type of topic, but what attracted you in this specific script?
I think something that really drew me into the script was the connection, or like, kind of like the duality in between. Is she going through mental health issues, and in 1920s they don't have how to diagnose this, or is she actually needing an exorcism? I found that to be like interesting, that kind of like, yeah, duality. And then of course when I saw that this cast was attached, I was like, okay, this is very interesting.
That's great. And then how is it for you like to prepare to play Sister Camila?
It was really, it required a lot of research to prepare Sister Camila. It's a very specific time, a very specific profession, a very specific situation. So there were a lot of like details that we all needed to know and be aware. Kind of like to know how we talk, how do we communicate, how do one would address something like this in this time. So it definitely required a lot of prep, a lot of research, which thankfully the directors and writers were able to provide us with a lot of resources for us to like learn from.
Yeah, anything that's most surprised you about that period of time that you didn't know, or something that it was like, oh my God, how come that happened? Or you know what I mean? Something that surprised you the most?
I think I didn't know that in 1920s, this movie is based on a story that happened in the 1920s. And while preparing for the role, I found with the director, we wanted to give a real background story. And something that I found was that in 1920s, there was a lot of immigration happening from Mexico to the States, and immigrants were going through a really hard time. Immigrants were being burned in the border, and very intense things were happening, and that we gave to Sister Camila to kind of like enhance her stakes and be like, oh, this is someone that is like running from hell and she arrives at hell. So I definitely learned more about that, and overall about the exorcism itself. Like, you know, you're living an exorcism and you're learning a lot about that.
I need to ask, I think everybody already asked you that question, but how was like being on set with Al Pacino, you know?
It was amazing being on set with him. He's the legend that he is. He's like a masterclass itself. Like, I definitely learned so much from him. He is what you see in the movies, like the level of intensity we are all used to see in his characters. He brings it all, and that is very interesting and very fulfilling as an actor. Like, acting with him felt like you didn't even have to act, you just have to stay on your feet, which was really nice. It was a really amazing exercise.
That's great. I'm happy that you like have this opportunity to be with him, and then also another amazing actor is Dan Stevens, and I think he delivers like a different characters, like different performances of like those characters every movie that he does. I think he's also great. How's this experience to work with him?
Yeah, no, they all are. Like, really, the whole casting was just so incredible. Like, everyone, Abigail, Dan, Ashley, Meadow, like, everyone just brought so much to these characters. Like, it was a really powerful performance. It felt very theatrical.
Yes, and how was like the energy on set? Like you guys are very scary because you know there's some moments that are very scary and like, but how was like that to be there doing those things?
It was definitely very demanding. Like, it required a lot of grounding and protection. Like, each of us had to do like their own whatever we believe in. For me, it was like meditation and like just praying and connecting to my higher power, my God. It definitely demanded a lot of us. It was hard, but it was good.
Yeah, and when like this on set, and then after that, what did you do like just to release that energy? Like you go for a walk, read a different book, go. What
Yeah,
did you
I
do?
really like do a lot of walks. It was very cold the first couple of weeks, and I remember just going on a walk on the freezing cold because I just needed to kind of like see something outside of the convent because we were filming in this convent. So definitely walks. Meditation was really important for me. Meditating before and after each day of filming was something that grounded me again back in my body, back in my experience, not Sister Camila's and whatever we were doing. So yeah, that was really helpful.
Yes, yes. That scene, I don't want to spoil because people need to watch it, but the scene that in the end, La Bolita, we everybody's gonna freak out. I think all the scenes are very, very intense, and I think you guys did a really, really good job. And then like you did a lot of like series. You did like you just did Christian City last year, and what is next for you aside from this movie, or and what is like different for you from to be on a movie set and be on a TV set?
It's something very different from being in TV than in movies, and like the level of Al Pacino, you can only get an Al Pacino once in your life. But yeah, I definitely like came from like a very strong TV background, which prepared me to just like have all my emotions right in the palm of my hand, underneath my sleeves. And then what's next? I have a couple movies coming out. One with Amy Adams in the fall, which I'm very excited. But right now enjoying the Al Pacino, enjoying the Ritual wave, which is really amazing. It's been an amazing experience.
Yes, that's amazing. And do you have like a character that you'd like to play in the future, or a genre that you'd like to be doing it in the future?
I want to explore more TV. I love what HBO and Apple TV are doing, like tapping into like those kind of like unknown and those kind of like controversial kind of themes. I would like to tap into something like that and hopefully get into like a TV show soon.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. And if Sister Camila, come back to the ritual, if Sister Camila had to describe the movie for me, what should you tell me is the ritual is about?
The ritual is about hardship. It's about connecting to your higher power. Because I think that hardship was something that we all went through, and what helped us navigate the whole experience of the rituals was connecting to that higher power. So I think that's two things that she would say.
Amazing. Maria Camila, I just want to thank you so much for your time. Muchas gracias.
A
Muito
ti.
obrigada. Thank you so much, and a lot of success. Cannot wait for you to see your next projects coming. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the time. Thank you, Jana. Thank you.
Ciao.
Bye.
If you like to support or continue to support Jana on Camera, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share the videos.